not late. I promise. I am here. Okay. Oh my god, hi everyone. How are we? Hi again. Here we are, back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Doing artwork for MISSTRESSGIA. It's like my third stream in a row doing artwork, so, you know, let's fucking go.
If you're my sub, does that make me your dom?
Happy 47 months, Taiga. Hope you're doing well.
47 months? God damn. Okay. I don't hate that. Thank you so much. I'm just setting up some reference picture. And it's gone. And it's gone. I'm streaming everywhere today. I'm like trying out the multi-stream tool where you can stream TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and X. Yippee. Can't wait. I hope it goes alright. It doesn't seem to be like chunking my computer or anything, which is nice. I honestly half expected that it would. You might ask for commissions? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Thing is though, I only really draw ladies. I'm not really good at drawing the boys. Unless they're pretty boys. In which case, heck yeah, bring it on. We've got a couple to do, so I was waiting until I had done a couple of commissions to mail them out, so I still have this one and this one. So hopefully we'll have a few, and then next week I have one more to do. I like to do the sketch to send the client like beforehand so that, you know, they like it. And man, postage is insane though. Postage is like 16 bucks, and then also you gotta buy the mailers, which is $7. Do some jazz hands, yeah. So, gosh, no wonder some people don't want these mailed to them because it's just so expensive. So expensive. We're doing this one today for MISSTRESSGIA. Do you like the ASMR? Nice, right? So, how is the volume for everybody? Is the music too loud, not loud enough? How are we feeling? While you're considering that, I'll show you my nails there. As is tradition, hopefully that it autofocuses. Because it never autofocuses any other fucking time, you know. Only when you don't want it to. Oh, come on. Here we go. You know, you get the idea. Sort of a galaxy version. It's like a little swirly. I like the swirly on that one. It's pretty cool. Is it? Damn. Alright. Is this better? I guess I'm not talking very loud too. The microphone's like here. It's quite far away. It's meant to be more of like a chill vibe, you know. You're not meant to hear me overwhelmingly, I suppose. But yeah, we're doing artwork. So just sit back, relax and chill. If you want my attention, you know what to do. I need more screens though. Like there's so many screens for me to look at right now. And then I need to make sure that it is still nice and detailed for Gia. MISSTRESSGIA. Nails bang on things. Hey, I can't help that it's louder than my voice. I'm trying, okay? It's the best I could do for setup. You'll survive. You'll be alright. You'll be just fine. Okay, yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna draw that thingy first. Hopefully Gia can pop in, but you know, as always, if they can't, no problem. Would I commission a profile pic? I don't know. I only really want to do these sort of hand cam kind of things at the moment. It's my true love. I love doing it. I already did you a picture, the ASMR sort of one, remember? You liked that one. Man, this morning, I don't know what's in the water, but there was so many children playing outside. I think I'm finally getting grumpy. I think I'm finally getting over it. I'm like, can you just like stay in bed? Can you just not be outside? Hootin' and hollering? I want my sleep. I'm so tired today. But here we are doing artwork anyway. Hopefully I get faster. They tend to take me like 3.5 hours to do. And I'm like, oh man, this is not 4. Just gotta have more, you know, confidence in my strokes. Wink, wink. Everybody likes good strokes. What nation am I from? 7 Nation up? No, I'm from New Zealand actually. So that's why time zones will be kind of borked. You're like, morning, and I'm like, yeah. Because it's technically afternoon now though. Oh no, who should have gone? So if you like these kinds of commissions, they are available now on my VGen. I'm hoping to get verified, so I want to take as many commissions as possible there. I do offer more than this. I do like digital chippies and stuff. I don't currently do just like straight up digital commission. Not yet. It's mostly because I can't live stream it. I can't figure out how to anyway. Because I draw on my iPad. And can you like stream from your iPad? That'd be fucking cool. I could do it just like this, but I could be like on my couch or something, or be relaxed. It would be so nice. I'm sure you can do it. Just have to log out of all my naughty apps first before I go live. Teehee. You've missed out on a lot? Yeah, I've been streaming a lot lately actually. I'm so happy to finally have a proper schedule. It is actually making me happy because I worried that it was too much. And you know what, initially I was like, yeah, I can stream 5 times a week. Spoiler alert, no she couldn't. Karen was very, very overambitious with that one. But 4 seems to be a happy medium, so like 3 on Twitch and then 1 on Spicy Site. Although I did miss 2 streams last week. I'm getting better, man. But I'm having fun with the retro streams in particular, and these ones too, of course. I love making stuff. Creative. I just realized I'm probably not allowed to play copyrighted music on TikTok. Even though the whole thing is filled with copyrighted music. That makes no sense. Oh well. I've been hammer banned for weirder things than that. This is probably the only stream that I stream at this time on Twitch because early sucks. Early is terrible for me. I always had this fantasy of like, yeah, I'm gonna get up every morning, every single morning, and be like that bitch that does streaming for a job, you know. Get up in the morning, have breakfast, you know. Be like a real big girl job. I'm a terrible boss to myself though, I'm so soft. I'm just like, nah girl, you can sleep in. You can sleep in, you don't have to get up now. Why would you want to get up now? Listen to the birds, aren't they lovely? Can't you could just sleep a few more hours? And then poof, by the time I get up, all the Americans are asleep. And then no one want to come to stream. Well, maybe some of you are night owls like me. I'd like to think most of you go to bed at a reasonable time, though. But then again, you're my fans, so you must identify with the lack of a sleep schedule. You must be like, oh my god, hashtag me though. She's so based. Same though, samesies. Just checking the state of the TikTok. No, they seem to think I'm fine. Alright. Will decrease volume of Spotify. So good old Spotify. And what are we doing? Weird. Things are weird. No, life is good. I am happy with life. You know, for the most part. Just checking. Checking volume of things and stuff. 1 second. Now I can hear. And back. And back. Yeah, we're just chilling. Excuse me. I worry when I'm live in so many places at once. So much can go wrong. And when I'm at this desk, because this is a separate desk to where I normally sit, I can't see everything. I did buy myself some wireless headphones though, over the weekend. So they're those ones that have the strap that goes around the back of the head, and then they have two little thingies that go across the bone in your ear instead of like in your ear. Because I've discovered something. Women really hate stuff in their ears. I've talked to so many people about this. They're like, oh my god, yes. Like I hate stuff in my ears. And I'm like, oh my god, is this like a woman thing? I feel like it might be. We don't like that, and we don't like the cold. We really feel the cold. So I thought these look interesting. They apparently vibrate the bone in your ear. You know, giggity. Oh, this is interesting. I want to try these. They haven't arrived yet. They're coming maybe next week. And apparently they got 12 hours charge. So even if I stream for a really long time, it should be fine. And it also means sleep streams. So I can have them around on my head and shit. And then you can alert me and wake me up and be mean to me. Bully me. I think it'd be quite funny. Yes, bully me. It's more than just a girl thing. I mean, I know it's like a human thing too, but I'm just saying, I honestly think women cannot stand it. Like, I think women, it's just the worst. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever worked in an office, but women definitely fucking hate the cold, and it's always too cold. It's always entirely too fucking cold. But we have to, you know, make sure everybody is not too hot, because apparently that trumps it. So women are there freezing their little titties off, and then just like, isn't this nice and cool? It's true, look it up. Women are lizards confirmed. We're cold-blooded. Maybe it's just me. Jeans, boots with the fur, with the fur. Look at me, less nervous drawing now. I feel like I can do it. I'm not going to royally fuck up every time. Hey. The more I do these, the better I will get. Metabolism thing. Agreed, men. Agreed. Yep. Men run hot. You guys are hot. You burn more fat just like sitting around. Whereas women, we look at a glass of water and like gain 10 pounds. Hashtag just girly things. Tee-hee. Especially when you're in your 30s. Tell you what. You'll know all about it then. Good looking at her. I am drawing MISSTRESSGIA, so it's her OC. I believe she's a VTuber or LewdTuber, not quite sure. But she has a very cute sort of goddessy design, which I'm very excited to draw. I was considering putting, you know, a picture of her on the screen, but I thought it might get in the way a little bit, you know, so we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I'll come back to the eyes later, because I will do something special with them after. They'll look weird for a little while. Now I need to do detail. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Follow. And she's got little leafy things, like lots of little details. It might take a bit longer than usual to draw. I can draw, you know, canon characters too. when I was drawing her, I was like, oh my god, she looks like a Genshin Impact. I've never played Genshin Impact, but she looks like a character that could potentially be from Genshin Impact. I don't do the gachas. I don't do those, man. Too poor for gacha. Too much money. But people like me to draw their OCs because then I can mail these to them physically. I'm going to draw a chain. How do I feel like drawing chain? I can draw the only thing about drawing traditional art is there are no do-overs. Once you put that pen mark down, you are married to it. That is how it will look. So you gotta kind of think about, oh Jesus, what you want to be doing. Hello. Thank you so much for the heart, Yamatomato. Sorry I can't see your chat, I don't think. Let's see. You have to keep refreshing the chat. It's so fun. I love it. I don't know where my TikTok chat went. Where are you? Are you docked? Where a dock might be? Heck. I don't see it. Pop out chat? Detach? No. Ah, too many things. Oh, there it is. Alright. You can randomly dance the song. I don't mind. Should be able to at least see the TikTok chat, even if you can't see it on the screen. Yes, definitely check out the rules if you can. You will get banned if you, like, don't look at them. We're hard asses around here, you know. My mods, they're very ban happy. They love it. Been a while since we've had a ban, I must say. The bots seem to be somewhat under control on Twitch lately. I've never had a problem with bots, but I know a lot of people have. So I just do things like have things in place so none of that happens. Yeah, be a good boy. Don't be a rule breaker. Okay? Don't do that. Don't be naughty. I might start doing full digital commissions just in my downtime. I did do a ASMR Your Character Here yesterday, which is the same one that you got, Teal, where I'm like, hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear, tell you something that you might like to hear. I hope they like it. I just like working with my hands a lot more. And then it gives me an excuse to get my nails done. And not bite my nails. Because then I'm like, well, if I'm going to be showing my hands to like 100 people, I probably should make sure they don't look like ass. Yeah. It's a good motivator. So I do have a problem with nail biting, unfortunately. Just girly things. I mean, we got like 3 rules, like don't be a dick, basically. So, are you going to be a dick? Is that what I'm hearing? I wanted to ask you guys, I don't know if you've been coming to the retro streams, but I am wondering what I should draw. Sorry, what I should play. I say while drawing. What I should play next. Because I have a fair few games, naturally, but... Yeah, it's called AI, View. We don't do that here. You say program, I say, oh, that AI, baby. Yeah, I have a TikTok, Spooky Prince. I just don't stream on it very often. I had a very bad experience one time. But things seem to be better now. People are more nicer now. So I felt comfortable streaming on TikTok again. I can't do it for every stream though. It's easier to not stream on TikTok, put it that way. It's not the easiest platform. It's actually kind of ass. But for something like this, I mean, I don't even have to look at chat half the time. So that's even better. AI is great. Thank you. Yes, it is. Agreed. And it all looks the same now too. They all use that same, I don't know, painted style that's just vague enough to get away with like not knowing how to draw a hand. And I don't blame them. Hands are hard to draw, so it doesn't surprise me that AI also struggles with it. You know what, I felt so vindicated when I saw that AI struggles with drawing hands. Because I'm like, maybe AI is an artist. I say facetiously and with the most amount of sarcasm. Because that is the quintessential artist experience. Learning how to draw hands. Hands fucking suck to draw. Oh my god. I cannot get over it. Like, if you're like, Taiga, I'm gonna commission you to draw nothing but hands, I would pay you $3,000 to draw a hand every day for a month. I wouldn't do it. I refuse. No thanks. I'd rather draw furry. There's artists out there who are weird and love drawing hands and do like hand studies. I'm like, what are you? You're not one of us. What do you mean you like drawing hands? I'll be like, I'm gonna draw a chibi just because I cannot draw hands if I draw a chibi. It can be kind of like blob for hand. It's legitimate. $3,001. Yeah, totally. I don't know. It's hard to talk while I'm also drawing. I think you got what I was trying to say. I'd say if you paid me an exorbitant amount of money and you were like, draw lots of hands, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Don't wanna. Thanks though. Sorry for hiccup. This time I might just drink a beer. But yeah, if you want to chill on the TikTok, you definitely can. I think these kinds of streams people don't really like on TikTok because it's not the most interactive, as you can see. Just kind of doing my thing, girly. Girly pop. Just Just making the line art thicker in certain places. Gives it a little more dimension. Is Mystery Skull still making animations and stuff? I wonder. Loving the nails? Yeah. I got them done by a new girl. She's doing training right now. So she's learning how to do Japanese style nails. I was like, I'll get in on that. And she's charging far, far less than the lady I usually go to. So I'm like, ooh. I like me some of that. Nails like this are not cheap. I normally get like extensions to give myself nice long nails, but I feel like growing out my natural nails now instead of getting, you know, fake extensions. I want to see if I can do it because I've never had naturally long nails ever. I always bite them off because I'm an idiot. I don't know, I get like anxious occasionally and then I just sit there for hours nom nom nomming at my nail and then hate myself later and be like, why the fuck did I do that? And the cycle begins anew. It feels like such a childish habit, you know. I want to be a pretty lady. I want to be a lady who just has nice nails, but it's so hard. One of my friends was like, I feel like you getting your nails done and stuff is like self-care. I was like, oh yeah, it kind of is. That is kind of the reason I do it. Just to hold myself accountable. Not be a filthy nail biter. Because it is filthy. It's a filthy habit. That's not just my grandma talking. I used to be worse though. I used to sit for hours watching TV and go in like a trance-like state. And I would, without even realize I was doing it, I would do things like pick off all my toenails. And yeah, like if I need like dry skin or something, oh yeah, that'd be next. And then yep, fingernails, of course. Disgusting. So stopping that. I believe I can do it. I believe I can kick the habit. I'm still gonna smoke though. Hey, enjoy your cup of tea, man. Welcome. It's alright, it's okay, we can look another way. So if you are a nail biter and you feel bad about it, don't worry, you are not alone. It's one of those things where you don't even care until maybe you're in public and you notice like other people have really nice fingernails or something and you're like, wow, I feel gross. I'll never forget this Reddit story I read once where it was a man posting and he was like, oh yeah, I've got nasty feet, like I've got the nastiest feet you've ever seen. And I thought it was just normal. He said, I thought it was just normal. I thought it was like a man thing. He thought that just all men had nasty, nasty feet. He just thought, yeah, men are nasty, they're gross. We just have gross feet. Just a fact, you know. And then one time he was at a party and he noticed everyone had their shoes off, so like he was looking at their feet And then he looked at this, like, just random guy's feet, and he was like, oh my god, like, do you get pedicures or something, huh? Why you got such, like, nice feet? Who do you think you are, like? And the man looked at him weird, and he was like, no, I just clean my feet. And he sort of looked at the other guy's feet, and he was like, yeah, I just clean my feet. And the guy who posted was like, wait, your feet just naturally look like that? Like, you don't do anything specific? And his mind was blown, because he was like, he realized that he had, like, nasty foot fungus and stuff. And he'd spent all his life thinking it was normal, and just that's what men's feet look like. That is so funny. He was, like, fully shaming this guy, like, basically calling him, I don't know, insert feminine slur here, for daring to have, like, what he thought was perfectly pedicured feet, when really the guy just, you know, cleaned his feet in the shower. It's like, you were gonna judge him. Wow. So yeah, he realized he had a problem, and he went to the doctor, and he's like, oh yeah, nope, these are bad. You gotta get these, like, looked at. And he's like, yeah, they are kind of painful, actually. I just thought I had to deal with it as a man. You know what? As a man, there's no excuse to be nasty. Wash your orifices too, please. Do everyone around you a favor. Wear deodorant. Yeah, it's a good one. You moisturize every day. That's right. Yeah, oh yeah, you're so feminine for that. The bare minimum, you know. Basic hygiene. It's just funny what people judge others for. He's fully teasing this guy. How come you're not nasty like me? You should want to be nasty like me. I get all the ladies. Meanwhile, yeah, he didn't get all the ladies. Surprise. But, you know, women can be nice, and they would probably never tell him that. Sometimes they could be nice. Not all the time. But I think if a lot of women hate feet too. A lot of women are like, don't put your feet on my furniture. Don't have bare feet in the house. Like, ugh. Which is, you know, opposite to men. A lot of men really like feet. But for a woman, a lot of them, it's like a thing where they're like, ooh. Like, it's not even just indifference. It's like, ugh. I don't mind them, but, you know, some people. I guess I haven't really been exposed to anyone with super nasty feet before, though. I imagine that would be a life-changing experience. One that you wouldn't particularly want to repeat. I think it's just a good indicator of whether people go the extra mile with their hygiene. Like, if someone has really nice looking feet, you're like, oh yeah, they get down there. They get in. Because I feel like feet naturally can look a bit weird if you don't do anything to them. But don't be like my brothers who cut their toenails on the coffee table. Please don't do that. Well, yeah, I mean, moisturizer just means you're not going to be in pain. You're not going to have, like, cracked, awful feet. It's not about vanity at all. So, do you want to be uncomfortable? Please. It's more about comfort, I would say. Take the pressure down. I will not shame you for moisturizing. I will applaud you for moisturizing. Say congrats, you did it, bare minimum. And especially if men shave, it's so easy to just have a fucking moisturizer right there with your shit and just whack it on your face when you're done shaving. Like, it's not hard to do. Just rub it everywhere, just like, and you're done. You got it. I'm pretty manly with my skincare, so I have like one moisturizer. I have a bunch of stuff I want to try on my throne wish list, but I have one like Nivea moisturizer, and I just, before I go to bed or when I wake up, scrub it all over my face, everywhere, on my hands too. Just like go crazy. And that's all I do. I really want to get into Korean skincare. It looks fun, but God, it looks expensive and it's like a process. And I don't know what to put on my face. I thought moisturizer was it. I thought that's just all you got to do, but apparently all these products and things. I'm like immune to the advertising. I'm like, don't really need that. I mean, I wear a pound of makeup when I stream as Taiga, so you can't see my skin anyway. You got athlete, yeah, well, see meme, see? You're like that guy. You're like that guy who's like, oh, my feet kind of weird, oh well, and just does nothing about it. You can do something about it. You shouldn't have anything nasty on your feet. Shouldn't have anything remotely yellow colored. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm inspiring you. You're like, oh man, I got called out on stream. I'm gonna go and like do some foot care tonight. Because you can take off all the calluses you want, but if you've got some kind of nastiness in your feet, yeah, you're going to do a bit more than that. Now these thingies. They're like gems. There we go. Wing. Please don't Where'd Sabrina Carpenter come from? Hey, like she's just everywhere now. I'm doing my basic bitch playlist today. He seemed to act like it was normal. I know, meme. There was one winter where my brothers, they would also go to like a public swimming pool, mostly just to warm up, because I don't know if you've ever been in New Zealand when it's winter, but it's fucking cold. It's fucking cold, bro. So they used to go there just to basically use the spa. It's a very cheap way to walk up. You just warm up. In winter, you just have it's basically like a gym membership. Go in there after work, warm up, go home. It looked nice. I was like, that's a great idea. And I almost joined them. However, every single one of them got athlete's foot. I was like, you know what? I think I'm great. I think I'm good. I think if you have that, you should not be going to public pools. Nasty ass. I was so mad for them. And it's hard to get rid of too. It sucks. But yes, I won't shame you for it. But you can do something about it. Oh my god, thank you for the love hearts. I'll give you a little... Or do you want like the millennial way? Millennial heart? Or, you know, this, I think. Or like a... How do they do it? Heart thing. There you go, you get a crack of the knuckles. Thank you, Decline. Love you. Why live so early? Because it's my streaming time. It's not early for me, it's like midday, after midday. So it's not too bad for me. I'm fine. I live in New Zealand, so this is actually a normal time to be awake. Very normal. You know, to normal people, but not to me. I am only awake at this time because stream, because I love y'all. I wouldn't be awake at this time by choice. I stream all sorts of different times, but this is a good time for Americans because it's nighttime for y'all, isn't it? At least according to my calculations, which is so obviously always correct. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. The thing is with streaming, it's never a good time for everybody, and I hate that. I wish I could stream at a time that's great for everyone and we could all vibe and have fun. But everyone got different schedules. Because the thing is, right, I could stream at only evening times for me and I could get probably a good, like, Australian audience or something. But, I don't know, I like vibing with Americans. You guys are fun. So I do a bit of both. But you know, once a week is probably all I could stand. Once a week you get this time slot and that's it. Other than spicy side, of course. Spicy side is difficult for me because yeah, I get up early to do it. So sometimes not exactly in a spicy mood. But I try anyway. Like, I'd love to stream nighttime my time, and then I'll really be in the mood. But then no one awake, so what do? Be there by my damn self. That's so sad. Why would I do that? I usually stream when you're about to go to bed. Yep, makes sense. Oh, I know it. I'm sorry. But that's why VODs exist, you know. So you may not be able to interact with me live, but still, you can watch. If you really want to help me out, I'm trying to get verified on YouTube. But to do that, I need like insane watch hours. So you can have me on all day, every day, watching my streams. Getting my hours up. That would be so cool of you. I think it's a wee ways off yet, but with me having more streams now, it's possible. More streams means more content. I still have trouble getting good clips though. I mean, obviously during an art stream, there's not really good clips to be had, so it's fine. But other streams, You do help. You do help a lot. Thank you. Oh. Drinky, drinky. Tastes like healing. Now what are we doing? We're doing the tabard. No, we'll do the hair. We'll do the rest of the hair. Just to make sure. Yeah. Oh, that one ended up a bit thin. Why did you do that? Why not? Why would you do that? I gotta say, it feels good to be doing retro streams again. And my friend has figured out how to legally acquire games. So I might be able to play those, like, those games that are currently, for some ungodly reason, hundreds of dollars, and they're a 30-year-old game. I feel like retro games are on a similar wavelength to Pokemon cards, where people just scalp them and think it'll make them money. I'm like, no, I actually want to play them. Can you please not? I actually want to play the game. Not just have it collect dust on my shelf. I actually take out my games and play them occasionally. They're not a, what do you call it, money laundering thing. Collectors ruin everything, I swear. Rant over. Traditional art VTuber. That's right, Florence. Say what's up. Thanks for stopping by. It is uncommon, isn't it? Which is sad because, you know, guaranteed no AI here. That's how I market it anyway. I'm like, hey guys, hey gang, are you tired of AI art? Well, commission me on VGen and I will hand draw it for you on a live stream. Send you the time lapse. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it. Support real artists. Hashtag. I'm actually drawing a VTuber right now, so that's kind of funny. It comes full circle. All these squares make a circle, you see. So what kind of VTuber are you? Traditional art is rare. You're right. It's because it doesn't bring in the views. Which is so sad because... What is that? Oh god. It's my TikTok. Why? Why is TikTok ringing me? It's so stupid. Oh, we have detected an inactivity on your live. I'm here, just no one's talking, that's all. Judgy. Judging me for having 3 views on TikTok? I hate when it does that. I feel like I'm getting a call. I'm like, Mom? Is that you, Mom? It's not Mom. It's not my mum. It'd not be. Be weird if my mum was on TikTok. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh heck, I don't remember. Anyway. Oh yeah, I used to be on DeviantArt a lot when I was a child. Don't ask. It was a cesspit, but I had some really good times on there. Like, insanely good times. Met some great people. It's back when you could kind of mingle with people of different ages and it wasn't weird. I was young, you know, I was the young one in that situation, but people were actually okay. Not like nowadays, you can't fucking trust anybody on the internet. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I really admired quite a few people who did this kind of art with Copic markers. I was friends with like 30-year-olds on there. I was like 16, I was talking to these 30-year-olds. I was like, oh my god, I love your art. And it was cool. It was chill. Unfortunately, like, you can't do that these days. I get why, but personally, I had great times with older people because they had such skills and I wanted to learn from them. And a lot of them would give me really good pointers on how to use these fucking markers because they are difficult to learn. And I remember this one artist, I really, really wanted to draw just like her. So I practiced all the time. And then one of my first big presents I ever got, I think it was for my sweet 16th. All I wanted was some markers. Aww. And my family was really confused. They're like, what do you mean you want markers for your sweet 16th? I'm like, well, they're really expensive, but like they make your art look really good. Like I thought just by having these markers, my art would magically look great. Spoiler alert, no, you actually have to practice. God damn. Scam. But having the tools sometimes does help. And then you learn, you know, when the paper bleeds, what to do if it does bleed. Yeah. Ah, trip down memory lane just then. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah, having all the best tools, the most expensive tools makes you good at art. Yep. You know what's funny is I thought the same thing when I got an iPad Pro. I thought, man, drawing like in bed or on the couch is going to be a game changer. But I actually think my art looks worse. I actually think I used to draw better on the computer using a Wacom tablet. Just like an Intuos one, but still. And it's confusing me a little bit. I'm like, how can that be? Because you have full control, it's a similar program, but for some reason I just don't think my art looks good. Riddle me that. I guess we're our own worst critics, sure, yes. However, I don't get it. Live and learn. You're right, man. You're right. But DeviantArt will never be that cool again. Because now it is full of weirdos. Looking back, I did have a couple of weird guys who were just like, can you draw, I don't know, a belly dancer? Yeah, I just love the costumes. I'm sure you do, buddy. I'm sure you do. I don't know if there were less creeps or we just sort of ignored it more back then. Hey Gustine, what's up? Yep, we're doing art once again. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in as well. Sorry I can't chat as much as usual. So I'm only like 2 commissions away from getting verified on VGN. I'm so excited. Because then once you're verified, you look better and you probably get more commissions too. Because people want you to be trustworthy and not be scammed, which is the whole point of VGN. Because there's a massive problem between artists and commissioners right now. There's no trust because it's broken. Too many freaking scammers. And once you've been scammed once, you just don't trust that easy again. You're like, I don't know if I should pay you fully up front, you know. If you use a service like VGen, if they don't do the art, they don't get the money. So if you want the money, you gotta do the art, right? Heck yeah. It's like a middleman commission service, I guess. I also do take them through coffee, but I think I might stop doing that. I don't know. VGen just seems better somehow. But both is good. If people still want to do it through coffee, I will. What brand pens are these? I just use regular Copic multi-liners. And then this one is just a uni pin. Don't know if it's gonna, there you go. Uni pin, but these are better Copic markers. Yeah. You don't need anything special. Like literally for inking, you can use anything. Anything will do. It's all how you use them, baby. It's all how you use them. But the Copic ones are really nice because they're so super inky. And they come in all different sizes, and you can get brush tip ones too, which I used to use, but they made the art bleed a little bit when I went to color them. And the trauma of having a huge massive smudge over an artwork you spent like 3 hours on. Devo. Absolutely devastating. Do not recommend. So I stopped using those. I do like how they look though, and they're really fun to use, so it's a shame. I can show you it if you like, how those work. They're probably more suited for larger artworks because I'm only working on A5, which is like, I don't know, 8 inches? It's not very big. Sorry, I don't know freedom units. I try. Although, why are we playing baby making music right now? Hello? Yes, so I can show you. I have only a couple, but this is a Copic multi-liner. It says BM, which is brush pen. Yeah. Brush pen. So they look like this. They have a little tip, felt tip. And then, so instead of looking like that, you just do like, yeah. You just like that. The micron ones, I have some microns, I think. Yeah, I have these colored ones. These ones, right? Yeah, they're colored. I only have the colored ones though, so I can't say I've used them all that fucking often, but someone got them for me off my throne wish list, and I've used them like twice. Because I just don't do coloured line art like that. But yeah, Copic is always good. Good brand. The type of paper you use also makes a difference. So you need to get like bleed proof paper, or it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be not a good time. A lot of people just don't really think about the paper, but if you just use regular computer paper, well, yeah, it's gonna look bad. It's gonna bleed all the way through. Like, this is regular computer paper, and it's just as thin as anything. It bleeds all the way through, like this. This is a little bit thicker, so when I use the markers, it'll only bleed through a tiny little bit, which is better. I'm sorry for the baby making music, that was weird. My personal playlist got leaked. Now we're back to old people music. Hell yeah. You're gonna make what? Berry ice cream? Yum. I've never made ice cream in my life. I think I read somewhere you use like salt. Is that correct? There's salt in the process of making ice cream. You know what? My mother has a Thermomix. She swears by it. She's trying to make me be a thermo girly. I'm just not interested. I just don't cook like that. Just like, I'm sure you love your Thermomix. Yes, Mama. Yes, I know you love your Thermomix. Yeah, no, I know. I can see that. But I'm not going to be making yogurt from scratch, okay? I'm not going to be making sorbet. I can buy that shit from the store. I'm not going to do it. But you do you. Every time I go over, she's like, oh, I want the new model. Maybe I can gift you my old one. And I could go get the new one. I'm like, you can just go get the new one. You don't have to give the old one to me. I don't want it. Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but... Hey, Alexander. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? Drawing, obviously. Getting there with the inks. Then we move on to color. Hell yeah. Music whiplash is the best. Thank you. I do try. I got this leafy thingy. I hope that traditional art becomes more popular. I feel like it'll be the new form of ASMR. And everyone will want it because then you get to own a literal physical version. And it's the only version, you see. So not only are you commissioning artwork, you can get mailed the physical version and only you have it. The artist doesn't own it anymore. I think it's a cool concept, but you've got to get people to value it first. So if they don't see the value in it, they're not going to commission it. So we got to start a movement, guys. We're going to be like, this is the way to go. They'll make really cute profile pictures, maybe. I've tried all kinds of angles to like convince people that it's cool. But it's just people have got to come to that conclusion on their own. So I think everyone is distracted by the ooh shiny of digital art. Digital art is amazing, and you can spend weeks on an art piece and make it look fucking fire. And I think that is what people want right now. People want, you know, their brand images to look just professional, and traditional art has been out for a long time. I reckon it all started when Disney stopped making traditional animations and they stuck to 3D. Now everyone wants that look. It's like a style that everyone wants. Both are good. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I just miss handmade things. I think it's like artisanal. Hey, call me Wally, what's up? Hey, BZ. Hi everybody. Oh, look at you coming in. Nice to see you. We're getting there. Do you think people would like displaying their traditional art too, like on their walls? I think that'd be so cute. You could be like, here's my fan art wall, and it's just all hand-drawn stuff. That makes my journey tingle thinking about it. But how devastating if, you know, they get ruined in some way. Like, I have a friend who recently their house flooded and they lost a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine losing a lot of things in such a way. I know it's just stuff. I know it's just things. Like, I know that in my heart, but stuff holds memories still. Everyone lives online. Yeah. Until you don't. Until, yeah, that happens. And then you're like, wow. Yeah, very sad. I think a fire would be worse, but a flood can still do massive damage. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Ah, hair is hearing. The hair is hearing. Alright. And just some kind of bangle. Oh, I don't need to draw the bangle, I don't think. Yeah. So now it's just the face, which I'll use the little one for. Always hate doing the face. I leave the face till last because I'm hoping by then my hand has warmed up and then I won't make as many mistakes. Because I'm naughty and don't do warm-ups. Even though I should. I know it's good for your hand, and I know it makes the artwork kind of better in the end. Alright, and eyebrow. considering... No, I'll do fully. Cute. Oh, it's turning out so cute. Now, I'm considering trying something different with the eyes because you mentioned colored pens and now I'm like, I could use this little bitch to do the outline of the eye, but no riff art. No, black looks bolder. Black always looks nice and bold. I will use a thicker pen though. It's going to use a 0.5, which is a lot thicker. If it wasn't a commission, I would try, but because it is a commission, I need to give them what they asked for, which is a certain style. Hey, shadycorner.com. How you going, baby boy? Yes, I'm doing the artworks. Look at me go. Are you proud? Better be. I'm drawing a character called MISSTRESSGIA. Apparently she does hypnotism content. That's a new one. Do you guys believe you have to want to be hypnotized to be hypnotized? Do you think hypnotism is a real thing? Because I honestly think you gotta want to be hypnotized for it to work. Personally. You think it's real? Really? Interesting. Because like, I totally don't. I totally think you gotta want it. And you gotta convince yourself that like, yes, I can totally be hypnotized sort of thing. So if you're skeptical and you're like, nah, you're not gonna hypnotize me, then you won't be. I don't believe that you will cluck like a chicken unless you want to cluck like a chicken. It's like, you must really want to cluck like a chicken if this guy telling you that you will would make you. Interesting. Tell me more. Tell me about how much you want to cluck like a chicken. That's interesting. Who knows the Cluck Like a Chicken reference? Raise your hand. Have any of you ever been hypnotized? Like for real? Yeah, placebo, like if you're like, wow, everyone else is sort of reacting to it. I don't want to be the odd one out. I have to pretend to be hypnotized too. It's like when you see all those videos that come out of church where people are like feeling the Holy Spirit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but I find it really funny. You tell me that Sister Mary's getting on down, girl. She's doing it. Yeah, get it. Just so overwhelmed. Okay, I think we're done. Are we? Are we though? No, there's some design in this. Some design here. But how draw it? How draw? I'm bad with patterns, right? Oh shit, I'll give it a go. Some kind of pattern in here where it's like a... I'll section it out into squares, that's what I'll do. Make squares. And then I should be... If I do the math... No, it's not. This might take me a bit. I'm very confused by patterns. What do you mean it's... Okay. What? Why are you doing patterns? Why are you doing this to me? I don't want to draw patterns. Oh god. Yeah. I guess that works. And then goes over. And then she does like another one. Nani? Oh, am I second guessing myself too much? Shouldn't be. It just looks like that all the way around. Oh my god. I can do this. I can draw a pattern. What am I freaking out for? I can draw a pattern. Not very well, but I can. I can do it. Yeah. And it goes inside. Does it? Holy shit. Oh no. This is going to be hard, guys. Oh my god. Why did it have to be geometric? It couldn't be like florals? Hi V, I'm trying to draw a pattern right now. It's not going well. It's going about as well as you might expect, which is not at all. But why is it not going well? So yeah, you draw one, but then how do you connect them? You draw one square thing. Watch, this will be like 80% of the stream is me drawing a tesserated pattern. It's looking a little better. Guess if I just do it the same each time. Yeah. Breaks me down. Oh, I get it. Oh. Okay, okay. Then they don't even touch. Got it, got I'd get it eventually. Fucking. Don't judge me, chat. Okay, got it. What did I do today? You're looking at it. I woke up and chose violence. By that I mean drawing this. Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Taco Bell, Taco Bell, moving. Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Please don't mess this up. Are you messing it up? You're not. You're pretty fucking close. Do 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 do. Why is this taking all my concentration? I'm so lame. Alright. Just look at the reference to make sure I miss nothing. You know what? I will do that bangle. I will do that bangle. That is a nice bangle. In the zone. Hopefully you can see if I go close enough. Oh, come on. Do the thing. Do the autofocus thing. There you go. So now, hopefully, it will dry. Oh, she has little cuffy things on her ear, which I didn't see before. Little cuffy thing. Excuse me. What do we think? It's looking. It's looking. It's giving. It's slightly giving. Now we can erase the nastiness. Hopefully. Yes. You just want to erase really lightly, especially when you've got a lot of inking stuff, because it can smudge, and that really sucks. I'm shaking the whole desk by doing this, by the way, so if you hear any weird noises, I assure you that's all it is. Pink, pink, pink. This is going to be fun to colour. She's got beautiful purple hair. And she has gold jewellery. Emerald green eyes. Yeah. She's going to look good. And mercifully, she does want it mailed to her. I'll probably do that today. Maybe. Thanks, Galaxy. I try. I do art once a week on stream. Digital commissions in between sometimes. But usually I just like to do this traditional art. It's fun. Alright. Lana is done diddly done done done. So now I get to do colours, which is super fun. Thank you, Jericho. Now we need to pick some colours. Here's skin. I think baby skin pink would be a good fit. Maybe a bit dark. She's very pale. So there's this one called Skin White. Yeah. Dat to one. And then we want some purple. I could do the lightest purple I have first for her highlights in her hair. And then on top of that, brush like that. She's sort of a more pinky kind of purple. No, definitely not that. Ooh. Definitely the one. Video 1, video 2. What's the difference? That's quite blue. It's like a blue purple. I don't have any like pinky purples. Why do I not have any pinky purples? It's dark. Well, I have this leftover Pantone. It's probably dried up. No, it isn't. Gee. Pantones are also lovely. I think they give very bright colours. I like them too. Oh, that's a nice pinky purple. Nah. It's gotta be these two. So I'm just gonna do the skin all over first. I might do some white bits for highlights, but for the most part, I could. Yeah. Because it's such a pale colour, you don't have to work as super quick as you do with the darker colours. You can be a bit more stingy when you put them too. I'm just deciding if I want to do like a highlight there. And I decided I do. little highlight. Can be like a round highlight. Wake me up, can't wake up. Save me. I lied, you gotta work a little faster than that. Just a little there. I'm living a lie. There's nothing inside. Highlight on the nose, always looks cute. So. And of course, little square thing on the face. Sorry, concentration. Because if you smudge the skin, it's devastating. Okay, no smudges miraculously. Not yet, anyway. Coloring is when you see the vision, when you see it sort of coming to life. I like to leave little gaps of white if the character is pale, because then it just looks like free highlights that you don't have to draw later, which is pretty cute. Until you get to shading, it's basically like coloring book rules. Nothing amazing. I don't get something about this song. And maybe it's an American thing. Why would you get a tattoo of a 13 or a 31? What's the significance? I don't know. Is it like a sports team? Is it sports ball? Is it reference to sports ball? Sports. The thing I don't know anything about. I assume it's like a jersey number, right? Probably. Girl, I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know neither. I don't know either. No idea. No clue. Why is my lamp dying? I had someone buy me a lamp. Well, didn't have them, but they bought me a lamp and it's already dying, like it's already dead. That's why it might be a bit darker today than you might naturally want. Which kind of sucks. So yeah, I often wondered if that was just a sports ball reference. It's bothered me. You know, a song I've listened to many, many times throughout my childhood. And I'm like, what is that? What is this reference? I just thought maybe one of you would know sports. But then I remembered where I am. Go, base scan done. Yeah, Matthew, of course. Did the line art just before, and now we're doing the rendering, ding ding ding, of the skin. I like to use brush tip pens for it though. It's so yellow, that one. Maybe it'll look good though. Maybe. Yeah, I guess it will. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's fine. You'd think I was 50 with what kind of music I have on my playlist, I swear. I'm gonna be little lights shining on me. I used to use a lot of ink. That's wet. Why is it wet? Thanks, Matthew. You can have me on in the background if you want. I'm not going to make any loud noises. Strictly chill stream. If you want, that is. If you don't mind my old person playlist. Damn, I know I left a highlight there, but I'm changing my mind. guess I can try something different. Doesn't look so bad. Okay. What is a rhinestone cowboy anyway? Is he just super nicely dressed? You listen to that song too? I have a big mix. This is just my one where I stick any song I kind of find listenable into. So you could get the Pokemon theme song at any moment. I don't know. You could get so many different things right now. Yeah, that's looking acceptable. Yeah, this song is, it's nice, isn't it? Agreed. Inoffensive. Alright, I'm gonna do her white parts. Was this in a movie? Maybe this song feels like a movie song. I can't really explain it. I don't know where I heard it. 1098. And I think that's all the white. Is the screen looking a little dark to you? I feel like I can see really well, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up the curtains, like fully. Give me a sec. It's a lovely day. See if this makes any difference, huh? It's about as much natural light as I'm wanting to bring in. Okay. Did that make any difference at all? Maybe a little. Maybe it did a little. Just feel like it could be brighter. Strange. Anyway. Now, also want slightly darker. So strong. Cute. I love how almost everyone who comes in on TikTok, they're like, oh my god, it's been such a long time since I've seen you. Such a long time since I've seen you stream. And I'm like, yeah, because TikTok. I'm sorry. I should stream more often, I know that much. I do try. Alright, now she got the purple here, which I'm just gonna go here and like cover completely. What is that? Some kind of truck outside. Thanks, Gust. Now you get to enjoy the scratchy scratchies. This also will help me see where I'm going. What shapes to avoid coloring in darker. Yes. These little chain details are going to be interesting to do. They're so very small. Oh, she's so pretty. This was the very first VGen commission I ever got. I will cherish. VGen's a very new venture for me. It is progressing well, thank you. It's always fun when you do the flat colours and then you get to shade on top and then really see it come through. I find line art stressful to do, but I like colouring. It's probably why I go quiet when I start colouring. I'm just like, because you know, I know what I need to do. Whereas with inking, you're like, your hand could slip at any moment. Someone could, you know, give me a whole bunch of subs and I'll just freak out. Anything could happen. I try not to when it's a commission, you know. That would suck. The colour is so pale, you might not be able to see it on screen, but it's there and it will make a difference when I do the highlights and stuff. Especially with like pale characters. Sometimes less is more. You gotta be almost like a watercolor in your approach. Watercolors is something I'd like to try one day. See, look at that big smudge. Ah, happy little accidents. So even though these pens are expensive and they claim to be no smudges, what happened right there is, you can see they do. Every pen can smudge. That's okay. You won't even see it. Alright. Base purple. Down. Let's see, she's getting this. And maybe I should put down the base yellow as well. Just a pale yellow for now. Just so I can see where it is. And you know what? I might even use those colored pens I told you about before to do the shading, because I find it will give a more precise look when you're shading things that are meant to be metal, or can. Man, this truck's outside or something. Sorry about that. Who's the character? It's a VTuber. So she's commissioned me to draw her. Her name is MISSTRESSGIA. G-I-A. Maybe I should put that on screen for future commissions, you know? People usually want me to draw their VTuber. It's not usually like, I guess, canon characters from anything in particular. Let's see what her armband is yellow, yes. Okay. I'm liking all the pale colours, they look so cute together. I can draw like fan art characters, but people don't really seem to like want it. So I just don't. And her eyes are green. So I'll just fill it in with in keeping with the theme, a pale green. Not too green, not too pale. This is a very pale green. Oh, yeah. I mean, pale to start, and then I'll make it a different color later. And then these little gems are green as well. So far. And all that little smudge there. God damn. I have good music. Do I? I mean, it's kind of fuddy-duddy. People have told me, you know, it's... Ah! Rickrolled. There you go. Are you sure? Are you sure it's good music? Are you damn sure? Mm-hmm. So you say. But then you just got rickrolled, baby. So do I. He's just like, I want to be your man. Let me shrimp for you, please. Just gotta tell you how I feel. This is still a banger though. You can't be mad. Can't be mad at the song. Sometimes brush pens are a little hard to get precise. So I need to concentrate. Don't tell me you're too glad to see. Yeah, what I want to do. Do you remember when Brian sung this at Family Guy? You want to see it finish, Michael? So cute. Well, it's a couple of hours away yet. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to stick around for that? Because it's gonna take a while. Maybe 1 hour more, I think. But honestly, once we get to colouring, it's, you know, practically gonna be done. Colouring doesn't take as long as the inking. I don't think, anyway. I've never noticed. I could be wrong. There'll be a VOD anyway, sweetie. You'll be able to see the VOD anytime you like. There'll also be a time lapse. So you'll get the 3 hours and 30 seconds. Can't hear the song. What is this? What is this? Oh, Shiny Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd. That's gonna take forever. That's that full version, baby. They do instrumentals, they do the whole shebang. I miss when music used to do this whole spectacle around a release though, like they'd work on one song for years and they would perfect it and then they'd make different versions of it. So if you wanted more of the same song but like the full version, you could. Just so cool. So cool. Yeah, there used to be hype. You're right. Where's the hype, I ask you? Now what do I want to do here? I think I will forgo that. And now it's all about releasing music quickly so that you can make the money, isn't it? Well, like how many minutes in and he still hasn't sung yet? True instrumental. This is looking cute. So highlights. That's just the highlights, and then I gotta go in and color in more. Hello, Aoi. What's up? Welcome into my TikTok. Just gotta refresh it so I can see your chat. Oof. Hi, Asteros. Sorry. There's so many chats for me to look at. We've got our first YouTube chatter. Hi. Oh, stretch. Good to stretch. Yeah. Okay, now what do I want to use? To do the darkers. Yes, I'll use that. Excuse me. So you don't want to go too dark when it's a pale character. Why? All I did was drink water, body. Why are you doing this to me? That's all I did, I swear. Gotta remember to be careful not to go lines. Oops. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shine on, you crazy darn you. Just do it. You better be shining. Maybe I should have gone a shade darker. Don't know. I can always stack it on top. Yeah. Still feel like we need the occasional darker bird, but like, is that too dark? Pinky one. Don't want to overdo it. Cool. It just gives a little extra colour to the hair, in my humble opinion. Cool. Yeah, it's a little better. Ooh. Why do you have to listen to the same songs every day? That legit sounds like torture. I'm guessing some kind of department store or something like that. I'm sorry, but if that... that sounds awful. That sounds terrible. Heck no. Heck no. Mm-mm-mm. You're a braver man than I. so we're gonna do a little bit of the eyes now. Make them lovely and bright. A bit of shading. Nice of the store to remove the security tag from this for me. Thanks, bros. What happened to gothy songs like this too? I miss them. They're cool. Bring back goth songs. Looking like a cutie. Oh, it's the Zone song. Which is actually just a song. I think everyone remembers this. Or am I just a gooner? People not realizing it's an actual full song. Always cracks me up. I always love putting on the darker colours because then you get to actually see the artwork. So yeah, ink pen, huh? Yes, this is in my playlist for exactly the reason you think it is. I'm not ashamed. It's a banger. I can't believe I'd never heard it before. Like, Zone just always manages to find these songs that I've never even freaking heard of before. It's like real alternative stuff. Like, where did you ever hear this? Certainly wouldn't have been playing on the radio in the day. I doubt it. This song blessed us with so many hot cosplay girls too. I'd have the hips for an Anka cosplay. Hell yeah. This is looking so cute, yeah, girl. Yeah, they really go hard in that part, don't they? My destiny. I love this song. I have so many friends who've never heard this song before. Ah. Such a toxic relationship this sounds like. So I'm glad that ain't me. Also, Aquaman reference in the 90s? Eh. I remember people were saying when this came out that it was rap. And like, I don't disagree. It could be. Oh, was this an American Pie? Is that it? Is that why? I'm hearing the lore now. It's found. Yeah. Let's go. What to do? Pink. Because of course I have to do that. I'm sorry. It's just, it just doesn't look complete without it. I don't know why. It just doesn't, okay. This just gives like an airbrushed effect. Way easier than doing it with markers. And you can do it with any colour pencil, you don't have to do it with the fancy ones like I am. Do not have to. You just rub it on the skin occasionally. Gives a nice little pinky kind of glow. It's pretty cool. Thank you. Now what else do I need to do? So, oh yes. I'll stop at TikTok, I'm still live. TikTok thinks I'm not live because I'm not on the screen. I'm gonna go with my white gel pen, which is my baby, my lover. I love it. Thanks, Envy Rat. It's looking okay. Now, here's my white gel. This stuff is magic. Look at that. Wow! Ah, thank you. That's so sweet. Wow. Wow. Sometimes it doesn't go on the lip, but it looks like it will. Just adds a whole nother dimension to the face. And of course can make metal look nice and shiny. When it works, when it wants to. It's great when it works. You just add it where you sort of think would look nice. It's not really any rhyme or reason to it. For me, there's not anyway. I know I could spend ages shading it to look like metal, but I don't actually know how to do that. It's a gap in my artistic knowledge. Like, how make thing look like metal? So instead, I rely on the shiny dots. Yay! And then you can also put it in the hair. There's a couple little dots here and there, look kind of nice. Just strategically. You can also use it to sometimes fix up when you've gone over the line slightly. Make it look like it was on purpose. Doesn't she look pretty? But now I have to think about what background I would like. I didn't think of that. Damn. I am thinking yellow. Like a nice bright yellow. Just sort of bring it out a bit. Like very bright, like almost orangey. Yeah, like super bright. Could look pretty nice and bold. Yeah. So I'll just go in with that very carefully. This is a color I apparently don't use very often because it's extremely inky. So we're almost done. Thank you for sticking with me this far. You don't have to tune in, you don't even have to talk. You can just lurk. I'm fine with lurkers. I love them. And for the background, like little design thingies, I think I'm going to do like little feathers or something. Could look cute. And purple and yellow look really nice together because, again, they're complementary colours. Opposites in the colour wheel. So ones that also look good together are red and green, like Christmas. I think blue and orange is another one. It's also why pink and green can look good together because it's sort of similar to red and green. Oh, look at our Mistress Gia. We love you, Mistress Gia. I hope this shows up. Oh yeah, it will. Maybe I'll wait for it to dry a little bit. So how are you? Purple and yellow complement are so nice, right? So it's looking pretty good, but I'll do the background first. Oh, it's wet as hell. Wet as Hades. I might need to do something more darker than that. Maybe orange. So you can see it. Use this better. Simple background, nothing crazy. You know, gotta make it look a little bit interesting. Just doing a simple, like, colored outline too. Because I did a good job with the black outline, so I don't really need to fix it up much, which is nice. Look guys, I'm getting better. This is such a good song, I love this. I really feel it, like I'm like, oh, he love her. He don't want to lose this chick. She must be a woman. Look at me trying to use these colored pens because I just don't. There we go. Look at our little chickadee. That's alright, I'm done anyway, Teal. Look. Thanks. I wish this would adjust. Please. Oh my god. Just when you think it's gonna. Now I gotta sign it. See how the colours bleed through? And we're done, babies. I hope she likes it. I really do. The colors keep kind of changing on the webcam, which is a little weird. She better. I'm sure she Oh, yet another commission done. I'm proud of myself. I love doing commissions. It's so fun. I want to get more of them. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm going to take photos of this, send them to Miss Gia, and see if she likes it. There's not much I can do if she doesn't though. But she approved the sketch, so that's why we do it. Alright, thank you everybody. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm not going to raid out. This is just it. Mwah. Love. She love it.